This is the click. This simple, innocent-looking click right here is how your entire crypto wallet gets drained. You didn't give away your seed phrase. You weren't hacked in the way you probably think. You just did what millions of us do every single day. You approved a transaction. In 2024 alone, scammers using this exact technique stole a staggering $494 million from over 332,000 wallets. And this isn't just a problem for beginners. Experienced users and even crypto founders have lost millions to this one simple mistake. So in this video, I'm going to show you the exact moment scammers get control, how schemes like wallet drainers operate, and the one thing you absolutely must check to stop this from ever happening to you: the anatomy of a modern crypto heist. First things first, you need to understand that the game has totally changed. Old school scams were all about tricking you into giving up your 12-word seed phrase or private key. The new school of scammers? They're way more sophisticated. They don't need your keys, they just need your permission. This is the central idea behind countless wallet drainer scams. These operations are designed to exploit chaos and opportunity. Think about when a big project has an airdrop or a new NFT collection is launching. Scammers spin up fake social media accounts and slick-looking websites that are nearly impossible to tell from the real thing. They promise you special access or free tokens, and just like that, the bait is set. They are masters of illusion. They use thousands of unique domains and blast their traps all over Twitter, Discord, and Telegram. They might even hack an influencer's account or run a Google ad that puts their malicious site at the top of your search results. They prey on our most basic emotions: the fear of missing out, FOMO, and the desire for a quick win. You see a limited time NFT mint or a secret airdrop for a token that's about to pump, and your logical brain just takes a backseat. You want in, and you want in now. So you click the link, land on their perfectly copied site, and hit the button that says Connect Wallet. Now, most people think this is the dangerous part. It isn't. Connecting your wallet to a website is basically a read-only action. It's like showing someone your ID. They can see your public address and what's in your wallet, but they can't actually take anything. The real danger comes one step later. It's a single simple click of approval. And the scariest part? The consequences of that click might not show up for hours, days, or even months. The silent threat of delayed draining. Imagine this. You interact with a new, maybe slightly sketchy NFT project. You connect your wallet, you sign a transaction you don't really read, and you mint your NFT. Nothing happens. Your crypto is still there. A week goes by, then a month. You completely forget about it. Meanwhile, your portfolio is growing. You swap some tokens, buy some more, and your balance is looking healthy. Then, one morning, you wake up and it's all gone. This tactic is called delayed draining, and it's one of the sneakiest moves in the crypto scam playbook. Scammers know that if they drain your wallet immediately, you'll sound the alarm, the contract will get flagged, and their whole operation gets shut down fast. So they play the long game. The malicious permission you granted them just sits there like a sleeper agent, waiting. In one documented case, a victim lost over $900,000 more than 15 months after he unknowingly approved a malicious transaction. For over a year, the scammers had the key to his funds and he had no idea. Their malware is often programmed to target high-value wallets. It might ignore your handful of altcoins and just waiting until it detects a big deposit of Ethereum or a stablecoin. They are patient hunters. They wait for the perfect moment to strike to maximize their profit, making it almost impossible for you to trace the theft back to that one forgotten click you made months ago. This isn't a smash and grab, it's a calculated, patient heist. They aren't just hacking a website, they are hacking our habits. That mindless click to approve a transaction, the one you've done 1,000 times on legit sites like OpenSea or Uniswap, becomes the very weapon they turn against you. And now I'm going to show you exactly what that weapon looks like. The demonstration: dissecting the malicious click. Alright, I've set up a dedicated test wallet just for this. Let's walk through a scam, step by step. Here we are on a site that looks exactly like a launchpad for a hot new meme coin. The design is clean, the branding is sharp, and there's a countdown timer creating that classic sense of urgency. The only way to get in on the presale is to connect my wallet and mint. So I click Connect Wallet. My MetaMask pops up, asking if I want to connect. Like I said, this step is generally safe. It just lets the site see my public address. I click Connect. Now the button on the site changes to Mint Now. My heart's racing, FOMO is kicking in, I don't want to miss my shot. I click it. And this is the critical moment. Everything slows down right here. Another MetaMask window pops up, but this one is different. It's not a connection request, it's a permission request. This is what scammers are betting you won't read. Let's zoom in. If this were a normal, safe transaction, like buying a token on Uniswap, you'd see a clear request to spend a specific amount of one token to get another. The details would be obvious. Spend 0.1 ETH. But on this malicious site, the request is vague and dangerously broad. You might see a function called setApprovalForAll. When you see setApprovalForAll, an alarm should be blaring in your head. This function doesn't grant permission for just one transaction. It grants a smart contract permission to manage all of your assets of a certain type. Forever. If you're approving a setApprovalForAll for your NFTs, you are giving that contract the power to move any NFTs from your wallet whenever it wants to whomever it wants. Here's an analogy. A normal transaction is like handing a cashier a $20 bill for a coffee. You've permitted them to take that specific amount for that one exchange. Approving a setApprovalForAll contract is like giving that cashier the key to your bank vault and telling them they can take whatever they want, whenever they want, for the rest of their time. You are giving them total, unlimited, permanent control. Sometimes scammers try to hide this, but they're counting on you being in a hurry. They're counting on you seeing the estimated gas fee, shrugging, and clicking Confirm. And once you click that button, it's over. You have signed a contract on the blockchain. You've given them the key. The website might spit out an error message, or maybe it gives you a fake, worthless token to keep you happy. But in the background, their script now has the authorization it needs to transfer all of your valuable assets out of your wallet, either right now or a year from now. Your prevention toolkit, how to never be a victim. So how do we defend against this? It all comes down to 3 basic rules. If you follow these, you will be safer than 99% of people in crypto. First, and most importantly, always read the approval. This is your single greatest defense. Before you ever click Confirm, stop and read exactly what permissions you are granting. If you are minting one NFT, the contract shouldn't be asking for permission to access all of your NFTs or all of your stablecoins. If you see setApprovalForAll on a site you don't absolutely trust, like a major marketplace where you're listing an item, you should immediately reject the transaction. Clicking Reject costs you nothing. Clicking Confirm could cost you everything. Second, embrace the burner wallet. This is a non-negotiable security practice. Never ever use your main wallet, your HODL wallet where you store your savings, to interact with new apps, mint NFTs, or chase airdrops. Set up a completely separate burner wallet. Keep only the tiny amount of crypto needed for that specific transaction in it. If you want to mint an NFT that costs 0.1 ETH, send only 0.1 ETH to your burner and use that. If the site is a scam and you accidentally approve a malicious contract, the most they can ever steal is whatever's in that burner. Your main stash remains completely isolated and untouched. And third, practice regular wallet hygiene. The permissions you grant don't just disappear. They stay active forever unless you revoke them. This is what makes those delayed drain attacks possible. At least once a month, you need to do a permission checkup. Go to a trusted site like revoke.cash. These tools connect to your wallet and show you a list of every single smart contract that currently has permission to access your funds. You'll probably be shocked at how many old approvals are still active. You can then go through and revoke any permissions you no longer need, especially for sites you don't use or recognize. This is how you retroactively cut the connection to any sleeper agents hiding in your wallet. Disconnecting from a site in MetaMask is not enough. You have to actively revoke the on-chain permission. The biggest lesson here is that the most dangerous click in crypto isn't connecting your wallet. It's blindly approving a transaction you don't understand. Scammers have turned our own habits and our desire to move fast against us. They've weaponized the user experience. But knowledge is our shield. By slowing down, reading what we sign, using burner wallets, and cleaning up our old permissions, we take back control. We turn their weapon into a dud. If this video was helpful, the most important thing you can do right now is not to like or subscribe, but to share it. Please send it to one other person you know in the crypto space. Post it in a Discord. You could literally be saving them from losing everything. Stay safe and stay vigilant. Thanks for watching.